All right, well, let's see if this thing works. We're going to be using it to do live streaming for ham radio stuff, and that way I can use more than one microphone. I currently have a USB one over here, and then I have a boom microphone over here, and I have several other ones that would be nice to use. Um, I'm running a capture card right here for other things. So basically, I have a live stream going, and I'm going to try and kind of impromptu insert this thing in here on the fly and do it like that. Boy, does this guy ever shut the hell up. This dude is always on DMR. And he sounds so insincere that uses all these stupid formalities and says, and I will tell you. It's people like that that are so repetitive and so full of it on DMR Talk Group 91 that just say the same empty crap every time. That's just like, it's like listening to your boss at work or something, where, when you tell them something, you always get some, BS answer. I noticed that one. I got this one going too, and this is the Do Drop In KG 4DOI. And that is whatever shows up on the Fireside Radio Network, which basically could be anything they want to stream on there. But anyway, we need to get this thing tested, and we're going to see if we could get, we'll use this cable probably. I have another one over here I can also use. I don't know if I have enough room up here to put the mixer up on the bench, desk, whatever you want to call it. But we'll try. So I wanted to show you guys a few things on this. Whoever had it, like, basically ripped the box open. And then they kind of retaped it. I believe this was supposed to be on the inside. Anyway, they've already taped it, so no big deal. Premium 12 input 2 bus mixer with Xenix mic preamps and compressors, Clark Technic Multi FX processor, wireless option, and USB audio interface. I don't know what the hell this says. SUPP. These guys wrote something on it there. And then here, this is the thrift store's little mark. You can see the date on here to some degree. We could even see the person's name on here if we really want to. It's pretty obvious. I don't really know why anybody would think that Marker would cover up their name and address. And they just could have just peeled this thing off of here. I also hate when a seller or a manufacturer ships their product in a box that shows what's in it. And it just, to me, first of all, it destroys the packaging. And that indicates to whoever is shipping it or whoever encounters it what it is. And then, a lot of things come up missing that way. So I always make sure when I order on Amazon to hide the contents of what's in the package. So anyway, we can see the name on here. It's not a secret. But what I was trying to find more than that was I just wanted to see the date. They don't really have a name on here. ACC. It might be Amazon something. I don't know. Let's see, what does it say in here? Same address. And there it is, right there. It says February 17th, 5/57/14 in 2024. Okay, so this thing, somebody didn't have it for very long, so that's why I'm kind of concerned whether it even works or not. Let's turn the flash off. We're going to get it out of the box. All right, well, so anyways, there it is. Let's get it out. There's some cords. I like this a lot better than the other one that I own. The manual right here. This manual is for more than one of them. QX. I don't know what the QX would be. Okay, so one doesn't have anything there, one has something there. Okay. Alright, we have another couple of cords in here. And I think we should fit it on the bench. Alright, well, these look super cheesy. Really a horrible choice. Like, it looks silver spray painted. It feels pretty smooth. Okay. Let's see if they even... I'm looking to see what channel they might have actually used. They're all pretty low. That one they might have used. So we'll have a microphone. We have the capability of 4 microphones in. They do have these ones where they're combinational, like the other kind. And what it is it looks like an XLR, but it actually has a microphone jack in the center. They do that on some of the other mixers. This looks pretty nice. It really doesn't look like it's been used. There's no signs of usage. I'm not sure if the sides are metal or not. Nope, they are plastic. But what is nice about this one, compared to my other one, which I'll show you in a little bit, is that it has a built-in power supply. It doesn't have a funny proprietary cord. It has a switch on the back. It has a USB. It has main outputs that are XLRs. And then it has, I guess, apparently alternative outputs. You have the control room output. What else do we have? And then we have a date code, which appears to be missing. That's the serial number, but there is no date code on this. And that strikes me as a little strange. But we have a pretty good idea what year this was made, just based on the box. It says a different name than I'm used to seeing. Music Group, Macau, Commercial, Offshore Limited. No date code. Okay. Conceived and designed by Behringer, Germany, made in China. Alright, let's try it out. Alright, we've got our deal here. Let's get this pointed at the mixer. Let me see if maybe I can get up a little bit better. Alright. Okay. There we go. Wireless microphone 1 and 2. Wireless? That is really weird. There's a USB right here. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. It says wireless mic 1, 2. And then right here, there's obviously supposed to be a dongle. Interesting. So we got the EQ, high, mid, and low, the auxiliary, and the pan, and all that good stuff. So something that says church. I wonder if somebody was using this for the church. Although usually that's just kind of a funky sound. Okay. Well, at least it lights up, right, guys? That's the first part that we need to get past. Okay. Whoa. Alright. Let me take a look here. And I'm gonna put this probably right about here. We have, we have something right here, but I don't know what we need to be at. Low cut line in. Looks like they got that all the way up. And that seems to be solo. I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and undo that. And with that like that, seems to make no difference. Okay. Alright. We're going to have to go over to our software here now. And let me check this thing here. Okay. Well, let me see if we can. I didn't notice that the other thing is still on here. All right, give me a second. Okay, so we have that running. And I can hear it on the other thing. Then we need to pull up OBS Studio. And we look and see. We're going to have to add another audio. Oh my God, I can't listen to this guy.
And I want to put a QST out there for, well, I want to thank you everybody for letting me talk to Bill.
My goodness. This guy gets on the DMR talk group.
Gratitude for those allowing me to talk longer than I should.
Yeah, well, he just sits there and talks longer than he should every single day. Monopolizes the frequency and then whines and complains about how bad HF is.
So you know what, I got to see the old
Okay, I can't listen to that guy. He's been doing the same thing for like a year that I'm aware of. Anyway, so we don't need him on there to test this. We can go over to something else. And let me just pull up this. I'm going to go to the web SDR. Just take a listen here. All right. Let's take a look. It's like the same crap all the time. They're taking over the radio, guys. There's actually not a whole lot of people on the radio that aren't white or black, or let me rephrase that. There's not a whole lot of non-English speaking people on amateur radio in the United States, but the numbers are definitely increasing. But they all seem to have extremely strong signals for some reason. And it is not DX either, by the way, guys. It's these are local signals. I mean, they might be in California, they might be in Mexico, but they're not very far. Where'd that signal go? Okay. Well, let me get into my mixer now. So we're in our audio. We're going to add a audio input capture. We're going to go new. We're going to click this default, and it should be digital audio interface right here. All right. Right now I don't see anything coming out of this thing, and we're gonna have to try a couple of different things on the mixer first. So give me a minute. I forgot that I have a phantom microphone. All right. So my microphone over here is a condenser. I completely spaced on that. So right now we're clipping, but we need to actually go in here and find out still where we're coming out at. This is the alt in 3 and 4. We don't need that. So we're right there. We can adjust this one, and I just want to keep it from like where we're clipping, so I can see it's clipping. It still says clip on my input, so what it means is I need to probably adjust, like right here. Let's see here. What is that? Low cut line in. Okay, so the line in needs to be adjusted like that, and then we can stop it from clipping. Okay, we got that. And then we don't have any of the FX hooked up. That would be like where it says church. But we probably could put this one right here. I don't know. Let's just put it all the way up, and if we need to, we can turn it down. So auxiliary sends, FX sends, main. Okay, so we're gonna have to find out on this why it's not coming through here. So my let me see if I can get this on here for you guys. So now what is this? The microphone profile. Okay. They're gonna get rid of Skype. Okay. Alright. So one of the things I ended up doing here on this one was I clicked speakers. We can see the other part. Let's see what we have for it. Open the volume mixer, open sound settings. Okay, master volume. The input is, it needs to be digital audio interface. Okay, so once we do that, then maybe then we can get it to work. Now there's another audio capture thing right here. Audio input capture. Okay. And I think this should be number 3. Audio output capture. Well, what is this? Audio output capture. I don't know if I'm actually on that one. It's weird. It says that the live stream has ended on my other device. And I didn't end it, but yeah, it sure shows it. Okay, let's just dismiss this. And I have no idea why it did that. It's okay. My microphone's picking up anything and everything. Okay. So I guess I need to close this, and it would be nice if I could actually hear what the hell is going on without having to put on a pair of headphones. So I'm going to go ahead and put my headphones on. The EKG headphones, which are almost a little too big for me. I like them because they're open back, though. Maybe, okay, so we have, oh boy. Yeah, that is really loud. Okay, so I can hear an awful lot. It's almost too much. So let me see here. They scooped a lot of the mid, and they brought too much of the mid up. There's not enough. Well, maybe there's plenty of low, but I'm picking up a lot of hum. We do need maybe get some. This one has compression, and the compression is really good because the compression can really keep a signal nice and even. But I don't know. Let me see here. I'm just going to put everything kind of normal. So we need to try that. There's a line in, low cut. Yeah, I don't know if I really need a low cut. And then we can actually send this to the effects loop. And then we'd have to come over here and try to use it and see. Oh my god, that killed my ears. Okay, so I can kind of hear, a little bit of the church thingy that they're talking about on this thing, but let me see. So when you do that, it sends it, I guess, to the rest of it. It's hard to say. So let me just go ahead and turn that off. But that really, really hurt my ears. And we have effects. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So now I'm actually hearing the effect of the church. And this would be kind of funny to hook up to my ham radio. You guys should hear this. It's great. So I've got it where I want it with the headphones. Now let's see if we can get this thing to come out of my speakers over here. All right, so this is going to be a little tricky, but basically right now, if I was to mute this channel, is one of them going to suddenly disappear? No, so one of these is capturing the output, and I don't know that it's actually correct. And if I do that, I don't know. So let's try vertical scenes. Okay, add. No, we don't need to add another vertical scene, but let's go add audio to the vertical sources. Audio output capture. Let me just try that and see what that audio output capture. What is it going to show me? Nothing. Where did it go? Okay. Audio output capture. Oh, we need to put new. And what kind of options does it give us? Speakers. Yeah, so we can't really input the signal here. Okay. Audio input capture. Wait, new. And then let's see what our default devices are. It's either going to be this digital audio interface or microphone. And I think I tried digital before. Let's click OK. Now, this thing is muted, so there really shouldn't be anything happening. Or now there can be. But those are just my headphones feedbacking. Alright, so we got 3 of them. Desktop, audio capture 2, and audio capture. Audio input capture. I don't know what these other ones are, the output ones. None of those have anything to do with this. So we need a new one. Digital audio interface. Click OK. Alright. There's nothing showing up here different. Okay, that's number 5. So number 5 has nothing coming in. Okay. And what are the defaults for this? Yes. So we probably need to tell this thing to send the audio through the USB somehow because it's just not working. So, hold on. Alright, well, I've successfully sent the audio through the mixer through the USB. Alright, I think I got it. Okay, so that should be me right there. And then I click this. Why is it not muting? Is it just too much gain? Okay, so there's too much noise here. But yeah, okay, so we've got that one. Let me put my headphones on and see if I can see anything. Alright, I can hear myself and I sound like I'm in a church. So, we just need to test this out. So, we'll start another stream while we're doing this. And, let me go into here and, I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, guys, to just kind of test this thing out. Let me see if I can zoom out to where like we can like really see what the hell is going on here. Okay, so let me just tilt that there. All right, you can see as I'm talking, it's picking up my voice. There's a little bit of green right here. If I do that, we can actually hear a little bit of feedback. So right there, I want to be about here, and I need to turn down my headphones. And that's going to be these ones right there. So that's okay. We're good on that. It was a little tricky. OBS Studio makes everything a little complicated. Here's our desktop audio right here in OBS. We're doing a screen capture. We have the SDR on. Let's see here. I need to... We're on 7159 in the extra part of the band on 40 meter ham radio. For those not hams watching this channel. What we need to do now is we're going to establish a stream. We need to stop the virtual camera. And then I've always had so much trouble with OBS Studio. In fact, what I like to do is I like to close OBS first. You see it doesn't want to close? Okay. And then we'll open a second instance of Firefox. And then we'll come in here and we'll click on YouTube. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, click on YouTube. And then I can go to my channel and click the create tab and click and go live. All right, we wait for this to do its thing. And let's see. Usually doesn't take this long. Okay. So now it tells me connect my streaming software to go live. Okay. And we have the live chat over here. And then usually what I do is I move this one over here and try not to maximize it. I move it over there. And I take the other one and I drag the other one over here. I split my screen. So what you're going to see is whatever I'm sharing in the vertical mode, which is going to be this one. And then I come back in to open OBS. And I usually do this just so I don't have to. Okay. We can see everything going on here. We click start the virtual camera. And we click this green button here. Usually I get an error of some such, but it still works. So my audio input on Capture 2 is a little bit lower than the desktop audio, so everything should be good. How we can minimize this, and we'll look and see when we appear on here. As long as we appear on here, then everything should be good. I'm not seeing anything. It tells me that there's no data. So it's possible that I did something completely wrong in OBS. So we need to be in the scenes. We need vertical scenes. And I don't know why it's not working. Let's go to our settings here. And we'll check our streaming. And we'll click show to make sure that that key is the same key that they gave us. A lot of times, see how it says stream finished? It's really screwing up on me. And so we need our stream key. Let's just click copy just to make sure. We'll go back into OBS and then we'll paste it. It should be the same thing. We'll click OK. Then we'll go back over to that and see if it's doing anything or not. It's possible there's something wrong with how I'm doing this. Okay. So we changed the scene to scene 2. Audio mixer. And see if that maybe works. Still nothing. OBS Studio can be really finicky and picky. Let's stop the vertical camera. Let's stop this. We'll close it out. And then now I got to come over here. We'll update this. Go full screen on it and click edit. I'm just going to put something else. Alright. Just some gibberish. And let's see, save. Alright. Now, try OBS again. I've struggled with OBS ever since I've gotten it. If there is something else that works better than OBS, I would love to find it. I'm not going to pay for it, though. That's the thing. So, OBS is up and going here. You should be looking at the vertical one. I'm using the vertical plugin. Let's start the vertical camera. Let's click this. Usually it's going to give me an error, but lately it has not. For a while it was giving me an extra error. And if it starts working, it should be right in here, and it says excellent connection, but there's no picture here at all. So it's like it's not sending anything at all. YouTube is not currently receiving data for the stream. If you believe this is incorrect, ensure you're sending a stream that is configured. Okay, so there is again a problem, and we go into scenes and we'll click vertical scenes, and we see it over here. Let's see. No, that's, I don't want that. Wait, it is just not working, guys. I get so tired of trying to get this thing to work. They just did some updates and now it doesn't work. Alright, I give up. I'm going to have to do this later.